What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. Now in this video, before we get started, I'm going to drop that sauce, you guys already know by the way, but before we get started, the program is still on sale. If you want to learn my strategies, learn how I trade, go to rorfx.com. It is $250, but once you go to join now, check this out. Once you guys go to join now, if you add in this promo code FX1, it's going to take off 15%. So realistically, it's only $212 to get involved. Okay, so what I want to show you guys in this video is we're going to go over another US30 strategy. And oh, this strategy is really nice. It's really easy. It's kind of like the previous strategy we went over for the Asia session. So check this out, guys. What we're doing is we're using the hour one chart. Now we're using the London session and we're looking at these specific times. Now I'm going to be real with you guys. Timing is so important when it comes to trading. Now I want you guys to understand that you want to be in the markets when you're seeing a quick reaction. Like when you guys go into a trade, you want to see a very quick reaction. That's how you know that the money's in the market, that the big dogs are in the market. So what we're doing is we're looking at particular times, and like the previous strategy I went over, there's not always going to be a setup. What you guys really should be focused on is catching like two really good trades, because that's how you're going to see consistent success. That's how you're going to see your account growing, is by catching those two good trades. You want to just catch a couple of really good trades per week and get a very high pip count. So when we're using this strategy, what we're doing is we're looking at two specific times. We're going to be looking at 12 a.m. PST, so that's 3 a.m. EST, and we're going to be looking at 1 a.m. PST, and then that's going to be 4 a.m. EST. Horrible with the times, guys. I get it confused all the time. So you guys can see right here that at 12 a.m. wasn't really a setup. What I'm looking for in general are reversal candles. So I'm looking at the previous candle to see how it closes. So the 2300 candle is the overall candle that I'm going to look at. It's just 12 a.m. is when I'm going to come to the charts and look at how that 1 hour candle closed. So we can see that candle right there. It did kind of close as a reversal, but it ended up going up. So you could have taken that trade. That would be a good setup in my book, but it would have taken you out. Probably would have been a really tight stop, so it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, your stop would be 300 pips, so that's not bad. So when we're using this strategy, we're going for like 1,000+ pips per trade. Okay, then we had that 1 a.m. candle come out as well. Could have been another candle that would have been a reversal, but we didn't once again see that reaction that we wanted. It did go up and it went down. Overall, this wasn't a good trade right there. But if we look back right here, look at this 2300 candle that closed at 12 a.m. on the hour chart. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you guys do not use the 200 EMA, let me click it so you guys can see. Use the 200 MA or EMA, sorry. Put it on your chart. I like to call this the Mayo. It is white. And every time that we see the candles rejecting the 200 EMA like we did back here, that's giving us a good sign. Like when we see the candle close below it, that's giving us a good sign that we're going to see a very nice drop. So we can see right here at 12 a.m. beautiful setup. Obviously in the beginning of a session, we don't really see a quick reaction like right away sometimes. So it did take time. After this 1 a.m. candle closed, let me get a very zoomed in perspective so you guys can see. Okay. Perfect. So we do have that reversal candle right there. I would call that a spinning top candle right there. A bearish spinning top, rejected the 200 EMA. And then right after that, we saw a nice drop. That next 1 hour candle, we saw a nice drop, 295 pips. That's a pretty good move, especially for indices. But then the next candle that came out, that's the drop that we really wanted to see. So within 2 hours, we saw it drop 2,000+ pips, which is a very good move. And this is why I'm telling you guys, be very selective with your trades. You want to be catching those 1 or 2 good trades. Like this is your one good trade. This is your one good trade right here. Once you catch this, you're like, boom, let's go for 1,000 pips, 2,000 pips. And I know you guys are probably like, well, I want to make $10,000 a day, Colt. I want to do $100,000 days. Those days are coming. Imagine if you start with a $5,000 account today and you build it up over the next year to $100,000. Then next year, You start doing $10,000 days, and you take that account from 100,000 to 300,000. That's when you're gonna start having those big $100,000 days, and days like that is when you have a lot of equity. But I want you guys to focus on the long-term projection. Too many people get caught up in that short-term moment. They're like, I want to get rich now. I want to do this now. I know you guys have bills. I know you guys have debt, whatever it is, but this isn't like a get-rich scheme. I've been in the game for 7 years, and I'm having a massive breakthrough with my trading now. I know exactly what needs to be done. So I'm going to tell you guys, like, this is a beautiful process. It did take me 7 years to really see a lot of success, but it's not going to take you that long if you keep watching these videos, if you join my program, if you learn from me. I'm going to make your learning curve much, much easier. Okay, so that was a beautiful setup right there. Let's see if we could see another setup. So right here, here's at 1 a.m., at 12 a.m., that 1 a.m. So this 1 a.m. candle would have closed at 2 a.m. So I'm only looking at 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. If I do not see a setup between those times, I'm not taking it. You guys can stay in front of the terminal if you want, but instead of watching each hourly candle, what I would do is have a timer set 3 minutes before that candle closes. So I have a timer at 11:57 and then 12:57 on my phone. Timers are a lifesaver. Okay, so there could have been a good setup right there if you were to stay in the markets. That hammerhead candle. Let's see right here. So there's that beautiful 1 a.m. candle. Look at that doji right there. We have a beautiful A pattern, beautiful doji, 3 dojis in a row, and usually things come in 3. So when you see 3 dojis in a row, 3 hits to a high, 3 hits to a low, the reversal is imminent. So here's that 3 hit high right there, 3 dojis in a row, that last doji, and then boom, we could see that reaction right off that zone. Nice 500 pip move. If you would have held it, like honestly, I have a video on golden zones. If you guys want to know how to set up golden zones, check out that video. But I have my golden zone set. So I'd have probably targeted this golden zone right here, the second one, for 1,600 pips. So there may be like this time when the London session is just slow. Like look at the movement. All London session was slow, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And then here's the New York session opening up. So the New York session might be the time where it just like brings the momentum and then it hits your take profit. But you just got to babysit the trade. Don't be checking it every 5 minutes. Just let the trade do its thing. I want you guys to get into the habit where you enter a trade, you have your stop loss calculated, you have your take profit, and you just let the market do its thing. And it's a beautiful feeling when you can come back and you're like, oh shit, like my trade hit TP. I'm up 3,000 for the week. Like that's dope. That's really, really dope. And then you're going to get into this habit of being like, do you know what? Like, by me being patient and waiting for the right setup and being very selective, it makes me happy. When I'm happy, I'm better to my family. I'm better to my girlfriend. I trade better. It's just these little things. These little things are going to add up and help you level up more and more and more. But I'm telling you guys, be very selective. So that was like the 17th of November. So that was Wednesday. So Wednesday, beautiful setup at 1 a.m. Then we have Thursday, beautiful setup at 12 a.m. Like 2 trades right there. Okay, let's see if we can look at Tuesday and Monday. Okay, that was Wednesday. Here's Tuesday right here. So, like I said, like it's not always gonna show up. There's that 12 a.m., 1 a.m. You could have taken this bullish candle right here, rolled it up to this golden zone or this golden zone. Like I said, we're going for like 1,000 pips, so that would have been a nice little trade right there. Okay, but once again, that's at 2 a.m. because this is a 1 a.m. candle, so this closes at 2 a.m. So I wouldn't have been in the markets. But if you were, hypothetically, you would have had a tight risk, 375 pips to a reward of 1,700. So it's like there's all these trades occurring at this specific time, and that's what I challenge you guys to do. If you want to figure out a strategy, find the session and look at specific times on each time frame. That's how I figured out my New York session, my Asia session, my London session. It's just like I'm back testing, looking at the times when I see reversals, because with me, I'm very big into candlesticks. I love looking at the candlesticks, and that's how I trade. I look for those nice reversals because that's where the big moves are going to happen. So that's what I do. So right here, look at that 2,300, 12 a.m. like 12 a.m. Look at that perfect spinning top. Rejects this golden zone. Rejects what? Our 200 EMA right here. We have all our MA or our EMAs all lined up right here. We have our 200, we have our 50, and we have our 20. That bullish candle right there, that spinning top, perfect closure. Oh my God, so perfect. Look at that. 365 pips of risk. I would have rotated up to this golden zone, probably a little above it for 1,000 pips. Or you could even went to this golden zone and did not breach that because we have to bring spread into that as well. That's how high it went. So we could see if it will stay on the chart. Oh, so perfect. We could still see right here the spread for it to hit that golden zone. It was 51 pips. So we are off about, I think, is that 51 or 5 pips? I think it might be 5. No, it's 51 pips. So we're off by 51 pips right there. So our spread would need to be about, like, the spread on US30, especially like London session, I think is like 40 pips when you go into a trade. It's automatically negative with the broker that I use. It's different with all brokers, the spread is, but honestly, like, we would need it to break that. So you could have been in this trade and be like, all right, well, it's near my golden zone. Let me just trail my stop loss to entry to be safe and close profits. Beautiful trade right there, the 14th of November. So what day was that? So this was Sunday, right at the open of the week. So I'm telling you guys, these trades pop up literally every session in New York. Check out my previous US30 video. Check out the one previous to that. Like, I'm dropping you guys some real bombs here, and I went over the London session in this video. I went in the Asian session in the previous video, in the New York session. You honestly have to just like look at your time and how it differentiates. But I'm giving you guys 3 different opportunities to trade US30, and these strategies are really, really profitable. It's just like show up at the specific times that I give you. If your setup is not there, overall the reversal candle that you're looking for is not there, no trade. You're good. Walk away from the markets, wait the next day. There might be a whole week when a trade doesn't show up. That doesn't mean that you have to force a trade. That just means, you know what, next week there's going to be setup. But overall, guys, you saw that there was 3 like really, really perfect setups using this strategy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, the program is still on sale. Go to RORFX.com if you want the real sauce, if you want to learn from me. I'm going to add you to my group chat. This is everything in it, 70 plus videos. All A to Z information. There's a portal to track your progress. You get access to my signals chat, access to all VIP calls that we recorded in the signals chat. We'll do a one-on-one Zoom call for 30 minutes. You'll have access to my phone number. This is 7 years of knowledge, and you'll have one-on-one help from me. So if you guys want to get involved, RORFX.com. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.